7,000 days is right around the corner. Yes, it is coming on Saturday. And you guys have always got questions about my channel, about my hardcore world, so I am going to answer anything that you want to know. Also, a lot of people have been asking, will there be a poster for 7,000 days? Yes, there will. Do you want a sneak peek? I've got one in the office, right? So I go get one. Da, 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 da. Yeah, you guys can't see it because it's blurred, but trust me, it looks good. Also, just realised all you can see is my arm and not me. But yeah, I've got ears, by the way, guys. Nothing like a good old-fashioned SB737 ear reveal. Also, on my community post telling you guys to ask questions, I got 737 comments. What a perfect number. Anyway, enough of that. The first question is, what's your next big goal for your hardcore world? And do you plan on updating older farms into newer ones with more fun designs to represent what's being farmed? Okay, that's a lot of questions. Next big goal, I mean, it's to get every single armor trim combination. That's like the current big project I'm working on. We're on a copy of the world right now, by the way, so whatever happens is not canon. You know, I can destroy stuff and it doesn't matter. I could die. It doesn't matter because we're not on the actual world. But yeah, I haven't really got a next big project in mind. If you guys have any ideas for a cool, massive thing, let me know. I do want to try and do more things where I kind of push the limits of Minecraft. You know, like stuff you didn't know was possible, and like, yeah, just do really complex stuff that very few Minecrafters have been able to do. And I do have some ideas for that, so we'll just have to see how it all goes. Yeah, I've got plans for some things. I don't want to reveal too much, but maybe it involves getting items that are impossible to get in survival and in hardcore, but not for Mr. Penguin Man. Okay, don't die. I was saying not for Mr. Penguin Man. Also, someone else's, well, your other part of the question was, do I plan to decorate my farms more? Because, you know, you look at this. I mean, it's kind of decorated nicely, but it's not, you know, it's not really that. But this one, I made a turtle farm inside of a giant turtle, which it's cool. It's very, very cool. I mean, some of the other farms I have are decorated. I mean, this is the super smelter. I did it in a volcano. That's not really decorated. The teleporter is in a massive building. The snow farm is in a snow golem. The brewing farm is in there. So sometimes I'll do it and sometimes I won't. It just seems to be how I'm feeling on the day, to be honest, doesn't it? Will I go back and decorate some of my older ones? Maybe. It depends on the farm. Like, you can't really decorate a raid farm because then mobs will just spawn in the wrong place. You know, there's certain farms you can't decorate, certain ones you can decorate. So maybe if I have an idea for one and I'll do it, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure on that one. What is the project in your hardcore world you're the most proud of? I think it can only be one thing. I don't know. There's a few projects I'm really proud of. One of them is the Netherite Beacon. Getting one of every beacon. Very proud of that project. Currently, yeah, don't have it because I was getting all the armor trims. I will get it back, don't you worry. But Netherite Beacon is possibly the main one. The only other one that I can think of that rivals it is nothing in the nether. No, as cool as this nether tunnel is and all of that. It's probably the EOL farm because at the time there was just so much technology involved in it that I just didn't understand. I didn't understand how to do update suppression, light suppression, you know, so, and then doing it all with the portals and everything. And then on the other side, I had to make a system that collected all the mob drops and a massive shulker load and stuff. You know, like, it just took so much thought and planning and preparation. Not to mention, I had to make, I think this is my first overworld perimeter, especially because it was twice the size. I had to navigate that. There was just so much involved in it, and I'm so proud of how it is. And it doesn't even work anymore. They broke it in 1.20 because they broke light suppression, which is sad. So it's now just like an over-the-top slime farm. So the Netherite Beacon took forever, but a lot of people have done that. The EOL farm, well, not a lot of people, but, you know, a decent amount. Whereas the EOL farm, a lot less people have done an EOL farm. So I think this has got to be my favorite one. Especially when I did it, it was kind of groundbreaking. But being the first person in hardcore to go to the world border, I'm pretty sure I was. A lot of people are like, oh, Bulky Star was before. Well, I uploaded the video before him, so you check your facts, guys. So I think world border was another one that I'm really proud of. Because, yeah, I don't know if anyone else went to it in hardcore. I was like one of the first to go for it. I might not have been the first in hardcore, but I was the first one to do it within 100 days because I had to come up with a new kind of technology to get there. So, yeah, there was a lot of cool things that I've done. I think EOL farm, though, is the one I'm most proud of. This person's asked 4 questions. Should I answer them both? We're going quick fire. What do you plan to do after the hardcore series? Don't know, to be honest. Maybe a season 2, or maybe there'll be another trend in Minecraft that I'll think is really fun and want to do. But yeah, don't really know because you just never know where Minecraft's going to end up. But the times where there isn't some sort of survival series in my world is not good. I mean, there was a short like 6-month stint between the end of Awesome World and the start of 100 Days in Hardcore where I had no series on my main channel that was survival, so I don't know what in between. Maybe more SMP based stuff, but I don't know if that's going to come back. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know when hardcore is going to end. I want to get to 10,000 days first, which hopefully I can make it to. Will you bring back the old Minecraft book videos? Really enjoyed those. Maybe on the main channel, but really I'd love to just do loads of them on this this channel, the SP700 Plus one. I've done a few. I'd love to do more. It's just timing. Just time. I just don't have time at the moment. Doing 100 days takes forever, so I'd love to do more of them, but they take, you know, a few hours to record still. So, yeah, I'd love to do them on this channel. And on the main channel, it doesn't seem to work the same. I don't have enough space for them with Friend or Foe on there as well now. But, yeah, on this channel, I will do more. So, if you like Minecraft book videos, you should subscribe. Will you in future ever try to grow out of Minecraft content and make other content as well, and maybe try other games and stuff? Maybe. I think if I'm going to get to 10 million subs, which is my goal, I think sticking to Minecraft is probably going to be the best way, as long as Minecraft's doing well. I mean, I have tried in the past to branch out into other games, and it rarely does well, and it just kind of splits your audience, because there's some people who want to watch Minecraft, but then there's some people who are like, oh, he makes, let's say, Roblox videos. He makes Roblox videos. I only want to watch him play Roblox. Oh, he makes real-life videos, or he makes this game, or he makes... And they're like, you just kind of split your audience, because they all want to watch different things, and then they don't all watch like every video stuff. So you got to try and not split your audience on YouTube and just only upload videos that everyone always wants to watch, which isn't always easy, but yeah, you have to kind of be more consistent. So other channels with different games, like I would like to start doing Roblox videos again, because I haven't done that in ages. So that is something that could happen, and that's about it. And maybe one day in our IRL channel. I don't know. How many pairs of shoes do you own? At least 10. Off the top of my head, at least 10. Just keeps growing. I need to just get rid of a load, because I kind of have a pair of shoes, a pair of trainers, whatever, and then buy a new pair, and then just kind of keep the old ones, but don't get rid of them, but don't use them, and they're just there. And it's like, well, why don't I just get rid of them, or, you know, send them to charity shop or something like that? And yeah, I should probably start being better with that, because yeah, my shoe pile is like growing across the room that the shoes are in, and it's like, yeah, I need to get rid of some of them. And I've just realized this is one of the slowest horses ever. Why is the horse in my hardcore world so slow? I should have the fastest horse possible in hardcore. I should do that. That should be like a little side project. I bred the fastest horse possible in Minecraft Hardcore. Idiot. Yeah, you're lucky you're still alive. All right, next question. Are you still planning to stop your Hardcore series at 10,000 days? In brackets, please don't. It's one of the best series anyone has made. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, am I planning to stop it after 10,000 days? Probably, yeah. Probably 10,000 days is the end. I think I've always said that. You'd have to persuade me really well to keep doing it. The series would have to be doing insane or something, or I'd have to have like loads of ideas of stuff I want to do in Minecraft or something like that. Because at the moment, I feel like once I get to 10,000 days, it'll be a good time to stop it. You know, you don't want to carry it on and then be like, I should have stopped it then, and let it, you know, have its perfect ending and then not touched it again. Sometimes you just gotta accept, you know, it was good as it was, and as much as people would like it to carry on return. But I don't know. It's a long way off. You know, I'm not gonna get to 10,000 days this year. We're only getting to 7,000. Still 3,000 days to go, which is at least a year away, isn't it? I mean, how many? Let me just work this out in my head. Yeah, if I did 100 days every other week, then I would still only get to 2,600. So I reckon, like, December, November time next year, I may be getting to 10,000 days if I'm still going in the hardcore world, or, you know, who knows where we'll be, but that's probably how it's going to work out. Has making 100 days videos every week affected your IRL life, or is it like a regular job just with Minecraft? If so, how? I've been watching since the first 100 days, and I'm still enjoying the content. Ah, well, thank you very much. How has 100 days every week affected me? Well, there's a reason I think that no other YouTuber does it, because it is such a grind. Like, it's really hard work. And I can do it, but it's like, if I have something else on, then it's hard. You know, it is hard, and I just end up never keeping on top of things, because I'm like, oh, I've got to do this and this and that, and then get all the 100 days in still, and like, it is hard. It is really, really hard. Like, today is Monday. It's the end of Monday. I haven't even started 7,000 days, and it has to be out by Saturday, and I've not really got time tomorrow to do it. So I know Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are going to be mad dash. I'll get a little bit done tomorrow, hopefully. But I know the bulk is going to be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm going to be so busy flat out getting it done. I actually don't fully know what I'm going to do in 7,000 days, and it's going on Saturday, and I want to do something cool and momentous. You know, I feel like every 1,000 days I want to do something that's a little bit more exciting than usual. I mean, it's hard to keep coming up with new ideas every single time like that, but yeah. So I need to get on it, really. But yeah, I always find a way to get it done. But it just kind of means I have to crowd out everything else, which is not ideal, really. And when I'm trying to make videos for the second channel and the Reacts channel and sort short stuff and make sure, like, merch things are all happening, it is quite time consuming and stuff. And yeah, I mean, I'm pretty tired now. I've been recording all day, but honestly, I love doing what I'm doing, guys. And like, you know, you guys are like, oh, you don't have to work as hard as me, but honestly, this is everything I wanted, and I am going to work as hard as I can whilst I have this opportunity to do YouTube and be in the position I am, and I absolutely love doing it. And yeah, I'm just going to keep going and doing it as much as possible. Anyway, moving on. Somebody says, can you revisit all the little farms you've made, like the cave spider spawner, just for the nostalgia? Go on then. Cave spider farm, if you know about it, it's down here somewhere. Where is the water? There we go. So we just swim on down here. You haven't seen this farm in a while, have you? This is when I had one way to make string, so there's basically a spawner somewhere in there. If I grab a sword, once the cave spiders spawn, yeah, you can see them. They get pushed along the water, and I can take them out. It's that easy. What other nostalgic farms can I tell you? What about the very first iron farm? Can I still get to that? It's another hole in the ground. I just decided to build everything with little holes in the ground. Does it? Is it? Where is it? How do I get down to it? Wait, did I make it so you... Did I block it off? No way did I block it off. I didn't. I know I didn't. It's on a trapdoor. It's a ladder. There's not even a trapdoor. Yeah, down here. I don't even know if it still works. If it's... I don't know. Is it still working? Is it backed up with iron? I mean, I know the... I think the... Well, this is the non-canon version of the world, so I can have a little mine around and see, can't I? Are the villagers still in here? Are they spawning? What's going on? 1, 2, yeah, 3 villagers in there, so, and he's still in there, so maybe, but it might be that there's like a golem that spawned somewhere in the walls somehow and it's stopping him. I don't know, because you would have thought that one would spawn faster than this. Who knows? Who knows? All I know is I've built other iron farms since, so I don't really need to worry about it. And what about the drowned farm? Yes, one of the earlier farms I made as well, because I wanted a trident. I just went and you'd basically just AFK, I think you'd AFK on this platform. Even got a bed here for myself. And then drowns would spawn down below. They'd go for the eggs. And then they would go into a portal. And then you'd just go through, I think, this portal here. I don't even know if it still works. I might have unlinked a bunch of stuff. But should we have a little look? Oh, it does still link. Oh, no, this is the portal the drowns end up in. But yeah, all the drowns end up in here. And then, yeah, you can see I've got tridents and stuff right in that. So let's try and escape without dying. That would be ideal. And that's enough of the nostalgia for you. Next question. How do you think you will die in your hardcore world, and how many days do you think you can survive? At this point, I'm starting to think I'll end up just killing myself when I die, because nothing seems to be able to get me. Almost just died there. Hi SP, will you capture the warden in your hardcore world again, or will you leave it as it is? Yeah, the warden did escape and I had to put it down. I do need to repair all this. Basically, what will happen is this is going to be changed to be for the sniffer, and then this will be changed for the camel, so it'll be put into 2. And then the warden's going to get its own space. I don't know exactly where it's going to be. It could just be like under the floor. It needs to be further away from any mob because it just kept taking them all out. Maybe at the bottom of here, it could be. But I've got the portal. I know you can't tell, but yeah, so we're probably still going to have the Elder Guard there, the Wither there. We will have the portal, but maybe on the other side of the portal, it could carry on, and then there could be a warden at the end of the corridor there. I think that might be how I end up doing it. Still going to work it all out. Still going to repair this place. It's a sad, sorry sight at the moment, isn't it? Do you think a 100 days collaboration with Luke the Notable is possible? You see, I've wondered about 100 days collaborations, and I just never know how they could work. Like, I know there are YouTubers who have done 100 days collaborations, or they've just done long video collaborations, but like, to do 100 days together and be on at the same time and make it work takes so much time, doesn't it? And a lot of scheduling. Like, yeah, both got to be pretty free, so it's a pretty big project to take on. And you know, you've got to like the person that you're doing it with to spend all that time with the not saying I don't like Luke the Notable. I'm sure he's a great guy. I've never really spoke to him or anything, but I've just been in a general thing with any YouTuber. It's a big project, so would I like to do like 100 days themed collabs? I think it'd be really cool. I have one idea for a 100 days themed collab, which I think would be really, really cool. But it's... Why is there a block missing here, by the way? What on earth? Okay. But I sort of... Yeah, I have the idea for it. I just haven't had the mental strength to execute it, because it's such a big project. Maybe I should get on it. I should probably get on it and do it. I think it would be amazing if I did it. But yeah, it'll take forever. I'm not revealing any more about it, but it is a massive 100 days thing. And it would involve a bit of collaboration, but I think it would. It would be such a cool video for the internet. Out of all the close to death situations with totems, what do you think would have been the worst one to die from? By the way, love the vids. I think probably one of the recent ones where I was mining for diamonds at my new diamond farm, well, the tunnel bore thing. And I ran out of totems, didn't have a totem on me. And just as I was like flying across, I went down to half a heart. That would have just been embarrassing because of the situation. It was like it was just no need to even be anywhere near in danger. I should have just gone home and got more totems. Can you do more uncuts in your world and all other things? I've loved gradually watching the 19 hours over the past week, hoping to finish it by Friday. Yeah, usually it's on this channel. Oh, nearly crashed. Yeah, usually it's on this channel that I post like long videos like that of uncut stuff. My only worry is, like, let's say it's a hardcore episode. If you watch my first uncut video of me doing 24 hours in just normal survival Minecraft, playing it for 24 hours straight, you'll notice a lot of the time I'm not talking. I'm just like quiet, and I only talk when I want it to be in the video, and that's kind of how you know, the video works out, if you know what I mean. It makes it easier for the editors. Whereas if I talk non-stop, which I did do in the weekend video, to then cut that down takes way longer to edit, you know. And then I'm not then deciding what is and isn't in the video. The editor is. Whereas if I only talk when I want it to be in the video, it's me deciding what's in the video. So I still, you know, like I stay in charge, and it just keeps me with that creative control. Whereas passing on to editor, it adds a lot more workload onto the editor, and it adds me having to go through and be like, oh no, take that out, take that out, why did you take that out, put that back in, and you know, and it's like, it's just too hard. So it makes, if I was to do like, show uncut versions of like, let's say 7,000 days in hardcore Minecraft, I had like an uncut version on my second channel, it just wouldn't be me talking very much, which some people maybe wouldn't mind, but people just don't really watch it very long if it's like that. Whereas if it's me, you know, talking all the time, it's a bit more interesting to listen to and stuff. So I think it works better when I don't do that, but maybe I can still find a solution to it. I don't know. I'd have to think about it a little more, because I definitely think that, you know, it'd be cool to have more uncut versions on this channel of main channel 100 days. How to do it, like the way I combated it in Skyblock was I talked non-stop for the first 2 hours of the Skyblock 24 hours challenge, and then after that I just talked, you know, as and when a little bit. So the first 2 hours were at least interested in the Skyblock one, 24 hours. But I just don't think, you know, like when I went to edit it and cut it down for the main channel, the commentary wasn't as good. It didn't all stitch together. Whereas, you know, for example, if I record, let's say I'm in a general record session, I'll be like, right, so I'm going to fly down here, run down these stairs, get to the bottom, and some people think I'm flying when I do this, because I'm on grey stained glass that you can't really see, and then I can fly on out. So you can see basically, guys, that when I do that, it all flows together and it makes sense. Whereas if I just talk non-stop whilst doing that, cutting out the middle bits, it wouldn't flow together and stitch together at all. So that is why I record in the way I do. Do you ever plan on doing meet and greets? Hello from India. I'd like to. It's just kind of the feasibility of it, you know, like to travel to an event, it just takes so much time, and then I'm away from YouTube, and I love meeting you guys and stuff, and everything. It's fun, and you know, whenever I get recognized out and about, I was always happy to meet you guys. But if I go and do an event, it's like, you know, it's taken away from the YouTube channel a bit. It's a bit of a tricky one. I'd love to be able to host my own meet and greet, but I've looked into it, and for me to be able to do it, I'd have to make the tickets like £50 to £100 each or something, and like logistically it's a big thing to host your own meet and greet event. But I mean, if you're someone that would genuinely come to a meet and greet, and like how much would you actually pay to do it, you know, like let me know in the comments so I can see if it is somehow feasible, because it's just so expensive to run the event and like hire it, and to hire like staff, because you have to have like security and people organizing things, and you have to hire the venue, and like think about like car parking and stuff. It's just so complicated, and it gets even more complicated if I wanted to go and do it in somewhere like America as opposed to UK. And if you get a company to do the meet and greet and set it all up for you, it's still kind of complicated. So it's a bit of a tricky one unless I'm going to events. But hey, I'm going to TwitchCon in I think it's in Vegas or somewhere in America in October. So if you want to meet me, I'll be there. I don't think I'll have a meet and greet, but I'll be around if you mention me on Twitter and stuff. Like, I'll probably find it and you'll be able to meet me. So that's an option, you know, if you're in American stuff. There's nothing really concrete. I don't think I have a meet and greet actually at TwitchCon, but yeah, I thought that's worth throwing in there. But I'd love to be able to just do my own meet and greet and then go all over the place, like almost like going on tour. But I don't think I've got enough of a following to properly like go on tour and do a show and all that and stuff. I'm not really in a position to do it at the moment. I've got other, you know, I want to focus on YouTube and all that cool stuff. But you know, there's always ideas that are floating about. Are you planning to rebuild the Netherite Beacon anytime soon? Yes. Yeah, definitely. It's a sorry site, isn't it? I think I have a plan on how I'm going to make it in a lot faster time than the last time. I just need to kind of get there and get the armor trims thing out the way, really, which is kind of taking its time. I have to say, the armor trim thing is just... The problem is, I worked out I need 25,000 diamonds, and to get that is going to take me like 50, 60 hours. And obviously, I don't have that much time, you know, unless I like, you know, do a few hours every video. It's going to take me like 1,000 days to get all the diamonds, which I can't do it that way. So I need to come up with some solution to get the diamonds way faster, which I'm working on. It's going to take time, but until that's sorted, then I can focus on the Netherite farm and, well, not Netherite farm, you know, I'm getting the Netherite Beacon back is what I mean, and doing all of that all of that good stuff. What has kept you motivated in the weeks before new updates have come out? You've said you almost run out of things to do and new updates give you more to do. What's kept me motivated? Honestly, like, I'm here. I love doing YouTube, and I love just trying to do what's best for the channel, and I know this hardcore series is best for the channel, so I can always come up with new ideas and think and be like, oh, I haven't made that farm, or I haven't done this build, and there's loads of like little side projects. Sometimes I just play on the world and ideas come to me. If you know what I mean, I'll just be like running around and be like, oh, I could do that. I could do it. You know, like, listen, I'm running around this world and I'm thinking, what could I do? Oh, well, maybe I could work on this village a bit more and make it cool. Add another building to it behind it or something like that. Or, I don't know, maybe I'm like, oh, well, I could build something for the mobs. You know, oh, the sniffers just have a small thing. Maybe I could make a massive sniffer farm or something and make an area. And I'll just kind of see things and have an idea like, oh, maybe I could improve the teleporter and make it work properly, or make it wireless, or change the way the signal's transmitted so far. You know, just little things like that. Ideas come to me while I'm flying around the world and stuff like that. Yeah, maybe I should finish the gold mountain. I always want at least one big project in each 100 days, but then I can do lots of little side projects whilst I'm at it, really, can't I? That's the thinking behind it anyway. Hey, Speed, I have 2 questions for you. First of all, are you going to get a custom totem? Probably not, just because it's been that long. Like, maybe if I started a new hardcore world, I'd have a little custom penguin totem or something like that. But because it's been so long since I started this world, it's been going on for ages and ages and ages. I just feel like I've always had the normal totem, and I should stick with the normal totem at this point. It just wouldn't look right if I just changed it all of a sudden now. I don't know, I feel like, so yeah. I think, because I was actually watching some other hardcore YouTubers today, earlier, and for a react video, actually, which might be out before this, or it might not be, I don't know. And I was like, oh, it's cool, they've got custom totems, maybe I should have custom totems, and I'm like, yeah, but it's just too late. I think me and a Cookie God are like the only 2 hardcore YouTubers I know that you know, that stuck to just the old regular totem. I mean, there are some other ones out there as well, but the two main ones I can think of, everyone else has, yeah, got the custom totems, which look cool and stuff, but yeah, I've never really done it. I've always tried to keep things as vanilla as possible in this world, and totems are one of those. I'm also going to go into this village and steal one of their beds. Did I put beds under here? No, I didn't. Okay. Upstairs, into the bedroom. Out you get, guys. I'm sleeping here. Can you sum up your experience in Minecraft Hardcore in just 3 words? Yeah. Lots of effort. Because, yeah, it seriously takes a lot of effort to do this over and over again, week in, week out. Keep playing on this hardcore world and spend time. And don't get me wrong, I do enjoy playing Minecraft and playing this world, but it still does take a lot of time and a lot of dedication to do it. Would you have planned for what you call the transition that your content is going to take? The transition. I mean, I don't want to reveal too much. Yeah, I might as well reveal whatever. The 100 days trend is dying, all right? It's you know, it's at its lowest point. It's not where it used to be, and it's not really, I don't really see it really coming back. And sometimes it'll be a successful 100 days, but you'll see, you've seen. The 100 days videos on most channels are down quite a lot, and especially from like somebody's audience that watch, like, you know, obviously I had a big 100 days audience that would come and watch every 100 days video. Now when I make 100 days as a spin-off, a lot of them don't watch it, and there still are 100 days out there that do really well and stuff, and it's great when it happens, but generally they're not that great. Whereas something like titling it, I did this in Minecraft Hardcore, that always does well. So I'd like to be able to transition to that, but I don't think it's that simple. So I'm trying to come up with some way to kind of do that, but not take away from what made this series successful as well, you know, because I want to continue the hardcore series. And still, I think the day count is a big thing of like, how far can you get in hardcore, you know, which I like. So it's a bit of a balancing act, really. So I'm kind of coming up with ideas, but we'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. Hey, SP, no questions here. I just wanted to say you're doing a great job. I love your hardcore world and friend or foe. Keep up the good work and be clown. You know what? Thank you. I know it's not a question, but I liked reading that comment and wanted to share it with everyone. Build an ender pearl cannon to get you really far from spawn to search for different things. Thing is, ender pearl cannons, I know in theory you think it's a good idea, but it doesn't work, okay? Because for an ender pearl cannon to work, the ender pearl has to land in a loaded chunk, okay? If I have an ender pearl and I shoot it 10,000 blocks in that direction, it will just, once it leaves the render distance, it will just freeze and it won't be processed anymore. So it won't land and it won't teleport me. So I can only teleport as far as your render distance, which is like, I don't know, when you're at 32 render distance, which is the max, it's like, I think 512 blocks. I've done the calculation, but in my head, I think that's right. So you can only do an ender pearl cannon up to 512 blocks away, which is not that far. So it doesn't work, and that's why I have never used ender pearl cannons in my world, because they're just not that useful to me. But maybe an ender pearl cannon that went from here to spawn could be good. The thing is, I don't know about the ender pearl cannon is, obviously I know when it goes out of render distance, it stops being loaded. But does it still do the calculations of where it would land? So if it landed at spawn, would it work? I don't know. I'd have to test it. I doubt it. I doubt it would work, but you never know. You never know. Because then you'd only have to load the chunk that it lands in. But I think you have to load every single chunk that it travels through as well. Otherwise, you'd have, yeah, I'm pretty sure ender pearl cannons, even to get to spawn, it won't work. Because the spawn chunks are always loaded. But because the chunks in between aren't, I don't think it'll be useful. Do you think Clown Pierce will win friend or foe, or do you think you'll win? Also, love your work, SB. Keep it up. I know Clown Pierce is the favorite, and I absolutely know that. But I'm not giving up, if you know what I mean. Like, it doesn't mean he's going to win. And it would be the biggest comeback ever if I could come back and win it. But it's not impossible. You know, he wants to win with 10 lives lost. It's not impossible for me to do it. And, I mean, you guys haven't seen... I mean, there's stuff that I know is going to happen that you guys don't because we're like an episode ahead. So, you know, I've had like, the 3 good episodes in a row for me, basically. And I'm like, I'm coming back strong. And it only takes like a few more good episodes and maybe a bad one for Clown where, you know, and anything's possible. Anything is possible. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But that's the beauty of it. Because I know you all think, or a lot of people think Clown's the favorite. But there's always twists in the tale, okay? There's always twists, and it's not just as it seems and as expected, and everything just keeps changing slightly. So we'll just see where it goes. We'll see where it all goes with friend or foe. Would you create a new hardcore world and start over? See, I don't know. At one point I thought I would, but at the same time, like, I just think once this world's done, I don't know if I could do another hardcore world. If I lost this world, like, start again from scratch and go through it all. I don't know. I think Minecraft would have to change a lot for me to want to do that. And it would have to be quite some years in the future. Because, you know, I feel like I've just done everything in this world. And then to start again is just, I don't know. I don't know if I would do it. I mean, I've had different ideas how I could start a new hardcore world. But yeah, I don't know. When you've done this much in a world and spent this much time in it, it may just be the end of it. But I don't know. I don't know for sure, to be honest with you guys. Until the situation happens. You know, it's like, what would I do on Minecraft if I didn't have the hardcore world? You know, just spin off 100 days and just, I don't know. It's always nice to have some central theme to the videos and everything. Can you dedicate a video for the stats in your hardcore world? I've actually already made that video. It was 4 months ago, but it was this one. I mined 1,000,000 diamonds in hardcore Minecraft. It's a video on this channel, so feel free to go and check that out afterwards. Because yeah, as you can see, I just kind of go through all the different statistics from my world. And that's that. I've answered so many questions. Hope you guys are looking forward to 7,000 days. It is right around the corner. As I say, it is on Saturday. There will be a new poster, so make sure you get in while you can. Every single one has been signed by me, and it took absolutely ages to sign. So yeah, don't miss your chance to add it to the collection. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.